All right, yo, what up, everybody? This is Russ, and I'm here with Jim.
What's up, yo?
What's going on, man? What did you do yesterday?
I reached top 8 at the Catskill Regional.
Hell yeah. And what did you play?
Play the actual Resonator deck with Bystial, bro.
Let's fucking see it.
Actual Resonator deck. Let's start with the actual Resonator deck with 3 Soul Resonators.
Yep.
This is the main starter of the deck.
Flip them boys around.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is the main starter of the deck.
Yep.
This card seems simple at first because it just adds a lower fiend tuner from your deck. But it can add a card that's basically circular. So hey.
Whoa, that's big words, dude.
And like it is just Bailings in the graveyard if you control RDA, which is really good into the Fire King matchup. It's really good if they try to pop something with Lady, like one of your back row, which is really important. Like this card's crazy, and also it's your best starter into Droll because you normal summon it, and then you search the circular art card, and then they Droll you, but you got combo. You don't get your back row, but you still got like your bosses.
Right.
Which is pretty good. And I mean, that's it. And the next one is gonna be Resonator Call, which I mean,
Resonator Rhoda.
It's just adds this guy and it adds the other guys. Like once per turn. I've had people ash something and then I just go play it all, and I'm like, all right,
yes,
whatever, dude. Another Rhoda, it does the same thing.
And this is a new guy.
Yeah,
talk about this guy. We just got this guy.
This guy is crazy because, well, for once, it searches like any card in your deck. Like it searches level 3 or lower fiend tuners.
Right.
So every single Resonator in existence. But it also puts a Dark in graveyard for Bystials.
True.
It's crazy. This card's probably gonna get abused in other decks, but hey, this is the first one that's gonna abuse that shit. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I'm fine with that.
It's not bulk, everybody. When you open your maze boxes, he's not bulk.
The best card ever made, dude. Dude, the amount of times I've had people ash this shit, I'm like, all right, activate Resonator Call, bro. Like,
but I've also seen you activate Prosperity, and you're very good at it.
True.
You're very good at it. I am not as talented.
I got that shit stuck to my hand.
Yeah, dude.
And I play a deck that can banish 6 cards with ease.
True.
So like, dude, nah, this card's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this card has to get hit at some point. Oh, this is a circular. Triple Bone Archiving, bro.
There he is.
Who would have thought? Doesn't use your normal Sensei tuner from your deck to the graveyard to level modulate, and it can act, and the effective summon can activate in graveyard as well, and it doesn't get banished, so you just have it for next turn. Like this card is broken. You need it for your lines. It's a starter in itself.
Do you ever normal summon it?
Yeah. You have to normal summon it, especially if you have Bystials to put a Dark in graveyard, and also because if they get rid of it, because it's a non-tuner, you can just send a card from your hand or field to the graveyard to summon it back to have a level 4 non-tuner again. This card's crazy, dude. I've had times where like I have no cards in hand, no cards on field, and this guy is in graveyard. I top deck, and then I just Bone Archiving cost the card I drew, summon it. This effect send Bishop at Gaia at Soul, normal summons, and then I just full combo.
Yeah.
Like, this card is stupid, dude. Like,
is the send effect or cost from deck? It's part of the effect.
I wish it was cost.
Yeah,
That's the only part that is differentiating it from circular, unfortunately.
Yeah, but people are not imperming that. I gotta say, I'm sure they're not, unless they know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. But
even then, like a lot of the times.
Yeah, that's not what you want to use your imperm on. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But it's just this card's crazy, dude. 2 Crimson Gaia.
Yep.
It's a searcher. It searches Soul, which is a starter. It's a grind piece because in the Fire King matchup, it's so funny how you can just bring back RDA whenever you want because they pop their shit, they pop your shit. So like, it triggers when a monster on the field is destroyed, any monster. And it also is like an OTK piece because like you attack with RDA, this books everything, clearing out shit like Dragoon and stuff, like stuff that can be targeted or destroyed, and then just board wipe, activate the effect to bring back another 3k guy, and then just attack for game like
that. Without a Chaos Angel too, right?
Huh?
Chaos Angel? Like the effect to book it.
No, it only works with the original RDA.
No, but I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it works with Chaos Angel.
Yeah, you can. If the Chaos Angel is unaffected, you're clearing that too.
Yeah, Chaos Angel is not a problem. I just book it and just.
Yeah.
Easy clap. 2 Vision. And by extension, I will just add the rest, which are 2 Synchron and 1 Crimson. These are all combo pieces. This is a crazy discard. If you have this and Bone Archiving, you go like plus 1,000,000. Sometimes they trying to hand rip you and they pop this and then you just get a search for free. Like
which is nuts. Yeah,
this card is crazy. And you play 2 because a lot of the times in that scenario where you who don't have cards in hand, you always use 1 during your combo, your first combo. But if you have the Bone Archfiend on graveyard and you don't have like the Gaia, they pop it or something, you always want to have another one in deck to Bone Archfiend, send it again to search another,
and then
Gaia,
get another search,
and then just full combo again. But you will always recycle the first one you use. You will always have it in your hand most of the time by the end of the combo because of this guy, Synchron Resonator. This card's crazy. It's an extender sometimes, but most importantly, it's like a combo piece that you summon 2 out of your deck, and the effect to add back when it's sent from field to graveyard is not a once per turn, so you just get a lot of your resources back. And these 2 combined together pair really well with Bystials. When you have like a Bystial in any of these 2, which they can be searched by Gaia, by Call, by Sweeper, you can go like a Bystial, inherent summon this, make Scar, inherent summon this, make Abyss, add this back to your hand, normal summon, make this batter, and you search the Gaia, search Red Zone, and like
summon with the Disbatter and just keep going. They're just
free summons that also might come up. The fact that they count the opponent's monsters as well. So a lot of the times you can just have a free Bystial, they let it through, and they just inherent summon without activating anything. Inherent summon without activating anything. Make Scar. Do not activate Vision. Then Synchro discard away with this guy to make Hot Red. And now you can chain block the effect to blow up their board. And if they have something to answer with it, you can just Hot Red it. Like it's like crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then, last but not least, Crimson Resonator. Main combo piece. You don't need it for much, and you also have like 7 copies of it anyways with this and the Sweeper and the Call, plus Prosperity. Like, it's really searchable. The usual combo, Bone Archfiend sends it from deck, but sometimes you rather add it, especially if you want to play somewhat through Nip, which is a really big problem in this deck.
Yeah.
So that if you have it, and let's say you have like combo, you have Soul plus this, you can inherent summon by its effect, the normal summon Soul, try to go combo, and skip the Rising step so you don't lose to like DD Crow or something, or a Bystial. And there is a certain anti-nade line that needs him on field first, and yeah, I mean it summons 2 from deck. It's crazy. It's like your speeder without being that important for the strategy.
Right. If it gets imperm, you can live.
Yeah, like it's fine. Like, I have many ways to get the other tuners anyway, so like it's whatever. But you need one.
Makes sense.
And it's not bad to draw. It's not a break, but it's like not the best card to have in hand.
You think you're happy with the ratios of the Resonator guys?
Yeah, like I'm happy with them. The only one I was thinking about was the 3 Soul Resonator, because yeah, it's a starter, but you have so much access to it that sometimes it's like a bit redundant.
Okay.
But what I realized yesterday is that I was getting drawn a lot, and a lot of the times I had the option to just normal summon Soul Resonator, add the Bone Archfiend, and I get drawn, and I'm like, alright, okay, it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 3. That's just crazy. Continue with Decklist. Foolish Pearl. Dump Vision, get Gaia, play. Dump Bone Archfiend if they imperm Soul. It's just extra copies of Bone Archfiend. It can get Luvelian. If you need, you basically can't get anything. It's like it's a generic card that's just so variable. Like, it depends on the situation. You're gonna foolish anything you need. It's like good. Uvolup. Obsessive Uvolup. This card is interesting.
Yeah, this card I had to read the first time you played it against me because I didn't know what the hell this was.
Basically, what it does is target a Synchro in graveyard from hand or graveyard. It can activate both effects per turn. And then if it activates in hand, it can banish to special. If it activates in graveyard, it can banish to add back to hand. So the whole point is, if you have it in graveyard, banish to add it back to your hand. If you have it in hand, banish to special. This is not as important because the card is a level 4, unfortunately. Being a level 4 makes it weird to synchro with, because this deck focuses on level 8, level 9, and level 10 synchros.
Right.
And a lot of your bodies are level 8s for it. So a lot of your tuners are really small. In this case, the tuner is really big. But you can still make an 8 with Bone Archifiend on it. But most importantly, this card is a Fiend Tuner. So, 1, you can search it with Soul Resonator, and 2, you can dump it with Bone Archifiend, which is really important turn 3, because one of the main cards you're going to set up is going to be Red Zone. Red Zone, if you set it up first, going first, which you're always going to do, it just happens as a combo, and you have an RDA, which you should have. It pops a card when the opponent activates a card or effect, which is really good. I mean, it's just a generic pop out of a trap once per turn, which is like fine now that a lot of field spells are being used. You just pop them, easy. Fire King activates the continue spell, just pop it.
Yep.
Lab activates anything, just target something else. But most importantly is the second effect. The second effect is broken. Once per turn, you can target a banished Dark Dragon Synchro monster and special summon. This card will banish 2 synchros from your graveyard every turn, and one of your bosses is Dispatter. So if you banish Dispatter to add this back to your hand, and then you banish Hot Red or whatever to special summon this guy, and then just bring back the Dispatter, then Dispatter bring back Hot Red, and there you go, you have full bargain.
Yeah, and then you just do it again.
Yeah, and then you just repeat, like.
All right.
Which is why Prospe is really good in this deck, because your grind is based on your graveyard and banish, not on your extra deck. So, like, it's just free. I always find myself going for Prospe for 3, even when I don't need to.
Okay.
For the Bystials, 3, crazy.
Of course, yeah. Speaks for himself.
1, 2, 3, simple as that.
Makes sense.
Sometimes you activate Luvelian to get Saronir. The reason you get Saronir is because you don't have a way to put a Dark in graveyard, so you can, let's say for example, you Saronir, banish the Luvelian you just discarded, and then summon Vision, and then Synchro, and then dump another Luvelian to get the Beast. So that's why you need it. Jurisworm is crazy going second. It's just good.
You ever think you should play more Jurisworm in the main, and did you think about Baldrake, or neither of them?
I don't like Baldrake, that card sucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
But regarding more Jurisworms, maybe not this format. I was doing it last format.
Makes sense.
When Tier, when Unchained were a thing.
Yeah.
Deciding 3 Jurisworm against them was like broken. Like,
yeah.
You just win. Like, you go like Jurisworm, target fucking Yama, and then you hear Vision, they cannot Caesar that, and then you just win, like, easy. And then, well, of course.
Yeah. The Magnum speaks for himself, for sure.
And then, last but not least, this is a choice I've had people criticize the most. I just play Branded Beast.
Just Branded Beast, no regain.
I don't play regain. You don't need regain, because whatever regain does, Gaia plus Redstone does so much better. But in this case, with regain, you have a proactive pop instead of a reactive pop, because Redstone, the opponent has to activate a card.
I see.
Beast, you do it. You just do it.
Yeah.
So you have an extra pop. It puts pressure when you go second. I have times where like, I have like the opponent has like a trap set that I need to get rid of, so I just have Luvelian for it. Jurisworm gets rid of a monster. Luvelian gets to set this if they don't answer it with the trap, and then just this pop tribute the Luvelian to pop the trap they have set.
Yeah.
If you draw it, you draw it. I mean, shit happens, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's fine. Like, and even if you hard draw it and you go in first and they let you play, it'll always be on because you always end on Dispatter.
Right. Yeah. Even if you don't see the other guys, you can just get the Dispatter.
So yeah, it will always be there. For a non-engine, well, of course.
There she is.
Ash hits everything. It's crazy. Hits everything. It's crazy. Going second, you draw it or imprint something, whatever. And then 3 draw. It didn't come up as much as I would like.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the times I needed it, I didn't see it. But I saw it like once against Lab, and I'm like, all right. Shit happens, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I put it in because shout out to Kev. He told me about it. But I just didn't saw the matches for it. And I get his idea that the format is like in a transition right now. So a lot of random decks are gonna appear, but it just didn't come up for me.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's gonna happen sometimes. It was either it's either that or Nib. Do you think if you played Nib over the draw in the main deck, it would have been better for you?
Yes, but I still wouldn't play Nib in the main.
Okay, makes sense.
For the extra deck, Free Rising. It's important for your combo. Is like crazy, bro. People don't know about this card secret effect, bro. You can just banish it, to bring back 2 of the Synchron Resonators from your graveyard after the combo next
Just
turn.
a soul charge.
So you just soul charge, and then the Synchron Resonators adds 2 guys back from the graveyard when they get sent to the graveyard from the field, and then you just win. Like you don't need 3. 3 doesn't come up as much, but it comes often enough that I would rather have them, and because you don't really have much options in the extra deck, so I'd rather have it than not.
Right, you're locked into Dark Dragons most of the time, right? So
Dark Dragon Synchro.
Dark Dragon Synchros, right,
Even
yes.
more.
Yes.
For the level 7 option, the one and only, literally, quite literally, the one and only.
Yeah.
But it's not even bad. You just summon it, pop a card. As simple as that. Going second is pretty good. Helps me force certain stuff if I have not committed, which is really good. It's just fine. Sometimes the secret effect comes up, especially like for some reason I always have this shit happen against access code. Weirdly enough, like they attack over this, and then I just activate the effect, target the access code, and the access code cannot attack. I don't get it, bro.
Hey.
I don't get it. The best card in the extra deck. This card's crazy. It floats into the original RDA by being sent to the graveyard in any form.
Right.
From the main monster zone, like, and if you synchro with it for a Dark Dragon synchro monster,
Board wipe?
yeah, board wipe
Board wipe.
for
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
position monster. It's just
Yeah.
like this storm. With Gaia, if you do that and you pop a monster, you're floating to the original RDA, and then the Gaia brings back the fucking guy, and then you just have another 3k Gaia with like attack. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
You're just dead.
And-
Look at these ghost rares.
And then 2 RDAs.
You can't even see him on the
Shout out to
camera.
Gage.
Yo, shout out to Gage.
He's the owner of this shit, bro. This shit's crazy. This shit, like, people look at them, but not really, because you can't see shit. But yeah, this card is funny, because this deck is just so good. With the Gaia effect to book, you just board wipe again. So you have like 10,000 board wipes. It's huge. It's 3k. It comes back every turn with Gaia. If you banish it, it will come back even more. And you need it because, well, it's engine, right? It's RDA.
Yeah.
It turns on a lot of shit. This card's crazy. This card's good.
Great extender. One of the best.
I don't know about that. This card's pretty good though. This card, like, it board wipes like again. So like, yeah, like it burns, which is good. Like to like kill the opponent when you don't have game. and no, but most importantly, it is a Dimensions RDA.
Right.
So it mentions RDA, and it is treated as RDA on field and graveyard. So it can be brought back by Gaia and all of that, and you just have like a board wipe every single turn. It's good. It's good. Also, it's not that there's a lot of options you can play. So, Void Ogre Dragon. It doesn't come up a lot. It comes up like against Lab. I always save it when I prospe. It's fine. It's not like super crazy, but it's like it's there. It's
Yeah, you might as well.
It's one of your options. Now, getting to the sauce, like, this card's crazy, yo. This card's broken, man. This card, like, the amount of people I have had that they read these cards, and then I chain to their spell and trap, and they read it again, bro. I was like, bro, you just read it, bro. Like, what are you reading?
People don't know what Hot Red does? That's crazy.
I know, right? And
I just feel like that's not right. They should know.
like, bro, this card's, like, bro, come on. When dealing with someone in this shit with Agar Pain, dude, that shit, come on, bro. People have to know this shit, dude. This card is broken, dude. You should always end it with it. And funny enough, this card can negate Dark Ruler. When you have a red zone set, you can just like flip it and then change it to Dark Ruler.
True. Dark Ruler still face up.
To like drop it and shit, and you just laugh at their face, bro.
Yeah.
Bane. This card is interesting. It's one of your level 10s. It's huge. It's 35. It's your second copy of Abyss, because making 10s in this deck is like easier
I see.
than making 9s. If they get rid of this, however, like it's in the graveyard, one of the ways you can bring it back is by banishing it, and then bring it back with red zone, or by making a 10, which is, like I said, easier to make. And then this effect tribute any monster, probably Uvalu, which is free,
Right.
to bring it back, and then you just have like huge beaters, and then a negate. Like, you need it. It's not like required or anything, but it's good. It's good. You don't have many options. Like, there's that.
There is.
Double Dispatcher. This card is the best card. Like, nah.
I don't know, man. I'm scared of that card.
I don't know. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It is the best card in the extra deck. Its extension, it's a disruption. It puts pressure. It's fucking huge. It's my only way to protect myself from fucking, like, I don't know, Borderland Dragon. I just put it in defense. I just sit on it until I draw something.
True.
It's so good, man. With Red Zone, you bring it back. It brings back something else. It's like crazy, and you definitely need 2. This card at 2 is insane because I have times where I get evenly and I don't have the hot red, and I don't want to banish this pattern, but I also don't want to banish something like Red Zone.
Right.
By having the this pattern in my extra deck, another one, then I'm fine with banishing it. Like, and a lot of the times it's just another Prosby target, the second copy. So.
Was anyone surprised to see you play 2? Did you like summon the second one and people were like, "Oh, there's 2"?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah. In this deck, I feel like it makes sense, but
like to be fair, like most of the time it was like Prosby food, bro.
Yeah.
I just Prosby it and then you summon them. Like the times I got evenly, like I just kill. They didn't come up. The man himself didn't come up.
it's okay.
It's fine. I have had times before this regional where it came up, not this one. You still need it, I think. There are times where they're trying to save some stuff on turn 3, and they just jump skirt this shit. They can't do shit.
Yeah.
They just can't do shit. That's it. Simple as that. This came up, however. This card is crazy. This card is such a good card, man. It beats Fire King to a pulp. They cannot out it. And what it does is just like it merges Fire King. The only way out for them is like SP. Yeah, but if they chain SP, target this, and then I chain this, and then they chain SP to banish these 2. All right, it comes back during the end phase, and now the Fire King player has to deal with the fucking board wipes in there to fucking banish, and like a guy that's like 6,000.
Yeah.
And cannot be destroyed by Duraflex. So yeah, no, this card's crazy. This card's crazy. Also, it's part of your anti-nib lines, because your anti-nib lines focus on putting the opponent in a position where if they nib you, you're gonna float a lot. But if they don't nib you, you make this, and this can just chain to nib to dodge it, and it comes back during the end phase.
And then you're safe.
Like, you cannot negate nib in this deck, but you can make this, which is like good.
Oh yeah.
This stays in field. You have Red Zone set, and then when this banished, board wipes, and then use Red Zone, bring it back, and then activate it again. Like, you can board wipe twice. This card's crazy.
Crazy guy. Now let's see the side deck.
For the side deck, I think this should be a standard 3 Ghost Spell.
Yep.
This card hits everything. I would main deck this card. This card, dude, nah, bro. My only loss was against Lab, so I'm probably biased, but man, I want to main deck it. I experimented Lab using fucking the rollback, and that card is crazy as well.
Yep.
DD Crow, dude. I wish I had a spot for it in my main deck, but I don't have it. And I also play Bystial, so I guess they're not horrible into Lab. So it's fine. But yeah, I found myself siding these 2 against Lab like every single time.
Makes sense.
Like every single time. They were just so good. They also hit some random shit. And especially against Fire King, they're also fine. Especially Ghost Spell is fine against Fire King, because you negate the Kirin during the damage step.
Yep.
Which is pretty good. Shout out to Kev. He told me to main deck to side nib. This card's crazy, dude. I saw like random decks, bro. I saw trap tricks for no reason.
Oh wow, yeah.
I saw like fucking Gold Pride Punk, and just game 2, I just nib him and just ulti kill.
And that was it?
Yeah,
wow, yeah, nobody's respecting it.
That was it. Like, that's it. This card is so good, man. Bro.
Gotta respect the rock, please.
3 Cosmic, standard. I found myself siding this shit in when I'm going first. This card is crazy. You target their field spell, like Fire King Island. You target the Manadian field spells, although I didn't saw Manadian. You can target like random back row. Against Lab, you activate it, chain to their trap so Lady can't activate. You banish their big welcome and stuff, so they cannot roll back it or like bounce your cards. It's good, dude. It's good, and it's a quick play. This switch, I tried it last format. It was doing really well. This format, because decks aren't that weak to it, it didn't feel that great. In theory, it is like crazy good, because if you set up, you have like if you are able to set up and you have this set, you just insta win, bro. Like, they're not out in like 3K plus monsters.
Right.
Like, they're huge.
Yeah.
And you have protection from destruction with fucking the Soul Resonator. And let's say you need to play again, you can just Bone Archive and send it and out yourself that way.
True.
But I just didn't find myself siding it in against a lot of decks. I found myself siding Bill and Cosmic more against the decks that this was supposed to go well, like Fire King.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would probably not play this format, but it's definitely good. It's there. Like, it happened.
Cool.
Like, it should be good.
All right, you want to talk about your matchups at all? Or what matchups you remember? You can do it quick.
Alright, so what I remember were the last ones. The last matchup was against Fire King. We basically went into a grind like every time. I beat him game 1 because I won the die roll. He beat me game 2. Game 3, we were on such a huge grind, but he just couldn't. Like, I triggered Gaia like 3 turns in a row to bring back an RDA. I summoned back with Redstone like 3 times. I had Bone Archive bring back like itself in the graveyard every single turn. Like, he just couldn't play it. Like,
yeah.
He just couldn't like compete to that.
I was gonna say, what did you finish? So were you X1-1 at the end?
X1-1.
Okay, and what was your one loss against?
My one loss was against Labyrinth.
Right. Okay, you said that, and then what was the tie?
The tie was against Rescue Ace.
Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
It's just like Rescue Ace is a weird matchup because you don't really care about the pop or the negate. You care about the secondary effects.
Sure.
You care about the effect where you can't float or the effect where you cannot use as material.
Yeah. You just get stuck.
Sometimes if you're able to set up, it doesn't matter if they get to set 4. You just have so much gas for turn 3.
Makes sense.
Like, even if they play through your board, it's like whatever. It's like fine.
Word.
Like, you're fine.
All right, you want to give any shout outs before we close it out?
Shout out to Kev for some recommendations. Shout out to Will for doing like top 2, dude. That shit's crazy.
Hell yeah. Shout out to AJ for falling asleep in the deck profile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out for top 500, my man. Yeah. Shout out to IC, the whole crew.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Gage for letting me use those fucking RDAs. Dude, shout out to Ross for this deck profile.
Absolutely, dude. Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you, and congrats again, Jim. It's awesome.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later, bro. Peace.
Peace.